Good afternoon. This is Dr. David A. Paget, Associate Professor of Geography at Tennessee State University. This is the Urban Geography class for May 2021. Today is May the 13th. This is the only session that we are in today besides the webinar. And so we will get started today. I'm going to share my screen. First, I want to, let's see, where is it? Oh, just for your information, FYI, the Nashville Civic Design Center is hiring interns for the summer. And I'm not saying that if I recommend you, you pretty much will get the internship. That's probably true. But in any case, these are paid positions. And this is a really good experience working with the Civic Design Center. I've had students intern with the Civic Design Center previously. And so I will put this link in the chat in case you're interested. And lots of different opportunities here. And so I will put this link in the chat. If you have any questions about it, please ask me if you decide to apply so that I will make sure to put in a word for you. I'll just tell the director that you are applying. Oops. Okay, do this again. And so, obviously, being a student in my class who's used GIS and has had some experience looking at urban systems, you will be somewhat versed enough to perhaps qualify for one of these internships. Again, let me know if that is of interest to you. So if you don't end up working for me, you can go work for the Civic Design Center. Make a decision. So just thought I would mention that. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything else. I think that's it. Okay, so today, according to our course schedule, today we will focus upon the food desert mapping project. I think I gave you enough leeway to get it done, or at least get far enough along with it. Here's the week 2 schedule. Only really 3 more days, folks, and this party will be over. Let's take a look at the schedule. So today we are going to have a report out on the Urban Community Food Assets Mapping Project with ArcGIS Online. And then just don't forget, you have articles 4, 5, and 6 due tomorrow. And if you get a chance, think you need some extra credit, take a ride on bus, subway, whatever in your community. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, the instructions are at the Dropbox area, assignment area, but just please talk to me first before you get on public transit. All right. So I am going to, as usual, ask me stop the share here for a minute. I'm gonna voluntold somebody. I think. Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna voluntold somebody else. So voluntel somebody or volun ask somebody else. Oh, we got four of them. Four of them in here. I've only seen one. So Kiana, I keep calling her Kiana, Deanna. Kiana, so would you like to share what you've done thus far with the food deserts mapping? I think you did a pretty good job of what you showed me this morning.
Yes, I'll
Oh,
be.
let me give
Okay.
you screen share permission. Okay, you should be able to share your screen now.
Okay. Um, did you want me to show the ArcGIS or just the Word document? Or do you want to do it?
Both. We can do
Okay.
both.
I'm just going to share my whole screen then. Um, okay. Let me go to ArcGIS. Okay, got a lot going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I always have trouble like finding
Oh, go to
save
content. Go to content.
content.
Content in the
Oh,
yeah, and then
mm,
there it is.
okay. Okay. So,
Oh yeah. Okay.
let me start with what I have. So I followed the directions that were on here to the best of my ability. Um, and I'm just gonna be honest. I did this map sketching after I did the ArcGIS because like I didn't really know which restaurants I wanted to include. Because where I live, there are a lot of restaurants like um Popeyes, McDonald's, Captain D's, Taco Bell, like all of those are on this. Oh, y'all can't see this Ninth Avenue right here. I draw. Please do not make my drawing. I tried my best, but see like Captain D's and is down here, and McDonald's, Popeyes, and some local restaurants right here, King's Wings. And this is where I am. This is Bessemer, Alabama. It's about 30 minutes out of uh, Birmingham, uh, through Fairfield. If you go south, I believe. Yeah, south. Okay. And so I just drew me right here. There's a local market right here, and there's also a local market right in front of both of those. Now, something I did realize when doing this project, um, there aren't a lot of large franchise markets around where I live, and I mean, not it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's kind of like where we want to shop. Like I live with my grandma at well, I'm staying with my grandma at the moment. So, and she likes to shop at places like Publix, and if we had a Whole Foods, she'll probably shop at Whole Foods. Like she likes to get fresh stuff, and if I can be honest, she will never go to Fourth Avenue supermarket unless she just needs something really bad right at that moment. She will never go there because it's not that it's a bad store. It's just like their food isn't as good and isn't as fresh as like, and it doesn't look as appealing as it would in Publix. But of course, it's a local restaurant, so we would like to support them. It's the only Fourth Avenue in all of Alabama. Go get some wings from Birmingham. Yeah, I go to Wings Plus all the time, but Wings Plus is like 25 minutes away from me. Like all the good restaurants are 25, not 25, like 18. You go all the way through Fairfield. But Okay, so after I mapped all of, well, like 10 of the restaurants around me, I found this one. I found the area that I'm in to not be a food desert, which is, I'm not too surprised because we do have like a lot of, we do have some local supermarkets, but they aren't appealing supermarkets, if I can just be completely honest. Like, unless you would go there if you did had like no option. So no, my community is not a food desert. Um, so I mean, like while doing this assignment, I realized that there are a lot of not instruments, a lot of restaurants and a lot of supermarkets that I could walk to, if I did have the time to cook, or if I were to speak in like me, if I was living in the house by myself and I did not have a car, I would have places to eat. Like I would be able to go to Fourth Avenue, or I'll be able to go to other restaurants around me. My grandma playing with my feet. Sorry, y'all. Okay, stop. Oh, you're pretty, yeah. But so the you okay? So no, it's we're not in the food desert, and I realized that something that was surprising to me while doing this research, this area right here, like all this red, I now that I look at this USA supermarket access map, I can understand like how this is a food desert because I've been over there before. They don't have a lot of restaurants. They don't have a lot of supermarkets that they could walk to. It's like one Mexican supermarket, like right in this area where my mouse is. But they don't have like a really big supermarket that they can just walk to. And that's like um a a impoverished, is that a word? Impoverished. Well, anyways, the people that are in this area, they're in poverty. Like they don't have like a lot, they don't have transportation. But if you were to go over there, I swear they have like at least three liquor stores and like 10 gas stations, but no grocery stores, no fresh food, nothing like that.
And
So
that looks like, could you scroll down a little bit to your map?
mhm.
So we got the scale in kilometers, but that's fine. So uh,
Let me see.
kilometer, 1 kilometer is about a fifth of a mile, approximately. No, wait, 2, 3, 4, 3 kilometers. Oh man, I'm still trying to recover from that other session. My math is not. See, 10 kilometers is 6 miles. 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers is 3 miles. So, uh,
So is this still like measuring miles, or since I have it in
yeah, I
kilometers?
mean, you can change. I mean, not now, but you could change the units, but don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not. They're clearly, those neighborhoods clearly are not within walking distance of those supermarkets. What are the two supermarkets in the neighborhood?
So this one is one that I do have on the map. This one is Fourth Avenue Supermarket, and
Oh,
I believe that this supermarket. I'm not really sure what supermarket they're talking about right here. Because this is
it's not a
18th
Kroger,
Avenue.
Walmart.
No, we don't have any Walmarts in this area. It's not a Kroger, it's not a Walmart, not a Publix. It's not like if it is a supermarket, it's like a local supermarket because we don't have any.
So, okay, so based upon your on the ground analysis, you agree with what this map shows is that in that green area, I guess you live in that area, and that area is about let's see, 5 kilometers is 3 miles. So one, oh my God, uh,
Yeah, I don't know.
1600 meters is a mile. So 2 kilometers is just over um close to a mile and a half. So that area is maybe mile and a half wide, maybe 3 miles north to south. So it's a pretty pretty sizable area. And so, so even though you said that the two markets, supermarkets there are not chain supermarkets, right? They're not like Walmart
Mm-mm.
or Winn-Dixie or anything like that. They're just locally owned
Yeah, they're not.
supermarkets. But and according to this map, those markets provide service to that area that is adequate. I mean, would you agree with that? Would you agree that what's the market to the south? You said it was
Hmm? You talking about Fourth Avenue?
the Fourth Avenue Market. So you have that one, and there's another one there. But you said the Fourth Avenue Market was, I
It's
mean,
very
on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of quality, where would you rate the Fourth Avenue Market?
like a 6.
6. Okay. Well, let me ask you this: where do you normally go if you were going to go to get food, groceries? Where do you go, or
Go
make
to
groceries? As some
I
people
will go to
say.
Publix, and Publix is like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
Is the Publix on this map?
No, the Publix is really, it's like far down. It's if I
Oh,
could guess, it's like 5 or 6 miles away from where I am. It's in McCalla, and I'm
could
in
you
Bessemer, so it's kind of like in a different city.
could you switch over to your ArcGIS Online map just so
Hmm.
that we can actually? Oh, you're on them. Oh, wow, that was a fast switch. Okay, so yeah, bring your legend up, please. That's interesting. Oh, your legend. Go. I can't. I'm pointing to the screen. Yeah. See, you have details selected now. To the right of details is your legend icon. Go up. Keep going up. 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 Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. There you go. Now we have the legend. Now we know what's on the map. So show me where the Publix is.
Okay. I wish to, how do I, okay. Okay, here it is. I
So
know
that's the
for a fact that
Publix.
this is the Publix, yes,
Okay.
because
So could you use the measure tool? Let's see how far that. Well, no, no, we don't have to. You go to the measure tool. It's at the very top. Top. Keep right there, and then change. Yeah, go back. Right. To the right. Right there. Click on that. Okay. Change kilometers to miles. Okay, and then go approximately from where you live to that Publix. Just want to see how far it is.
okay.
Just click it and drag it.
Yes.
You might have to scoot the map over a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I am about right here because that's
Yeah.
Fourth Avenue. So
So it's
yeah.
about 4.5 miles, which clearly isn't walking distance. So that's your preferred place to shop is Publix, which is four and a
Yeah.
half miles. So how often do you go grocery shopping, would you say?
Um, well, to get like smaller, to go and get like to refresh everything that's in the kitchen, we will go like once every 2 weeks.
Okay,
Not like
maybe
once every week and a half, yeah.
so
Like,
about 2, 3 times a month. Um,
but we will go more than that, just like to refresh little things. But like for every big grocery trip, that's like once every week and a half, every 2 weeks.
so even though you have two grocery stores right there in your neighborhood, you still drive out to Publix.
Yes, because I don't like their stuff.
Hmm.
A lot of the grocery stores aren't up to date. I'm gonna say that about Birmingham because I live like in the country part of Birmingham, and I have to drive like 15 minutes or probably 20 just to go to a local grocery store. Because I live like by farmlands and stuff like that, and like big acres and stuff like that.
Mm.
So I do see what she's saying about like going to Publix instead of going to like the two grocery stores in that area.
Yeah, because we'll only go there for like if we need something right now. 'Cause everything is
Okay.
not.
But okay. Well, Mackenzie has a question, I'll let Mackenzie ask her question before.
Yes. So when I was looking at the directions, I just had a question. So all of the food places, because I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, like around a whole bunch of houses, and then like the food places are like 3 miles away. Is that gonna be okay for this assignment?
I mean, so if you were to draw a 1 mile radius approximately around where you live, there's no food, there's nothing,
Mhm.
no place that sells food at all.
No, it's houses and woods.
So you're like literally, well, I mean, okay, I'm not, so that, wow. Let's see, how would we,
Like I put like foods near me, and like the closest thing that popped up was like 2.8 miles away, and everything else is like 3 miles away or 3.5 miles away.
so I mean, what state are you in?
I'm in Nashville. I live in Mount Juliet.
I mean, but there's gotta be some Mount Juliet. I mean, are you out like outside of Mount Juliet somewhere? Like really
I'm
outside of Mount?
I'm like it's kind of weird. I'm like it's like a newly built subdivision, and it was kind of built in between like
So okay, so there's no like convenience market, fast food place, taco stand, nothing.
there is, but it's like 2 miles, 2.5 miles away, stuff like that.
Okay, we'll come. Maybe we'll come to you next. I'm just curious because I know Mount Juliet isn't like I'm trying to think of some place. It's not like I don't know. I haven't been to where my grandmother's from in Kentucky in a long time. She's from a place called Rochester, Kentucky. There wasn't a thing out there, nothing, you know. But um, but that was a long time ago. Who knows? It might. Who knows what it might look like now? So we'll come back. Yeah. Kiana, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find out how to change the miles. I don't know how to. I don't know how to
Change.
do it.
Oh, don't worry about that. Yeah, that's. Well, don't worry about that right now. Let's see. Yeah, go to. Let me see if I can go to details. See details to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, all the way to the left. Details, and then click on the details icon in the middle. And now go see those three little dots to the right. All right. Scroll down. See it. Yeah, there's a way to change it. I just can't. I don't know. It's usually always set to imperial units,
Mm-hmm.
but it's got to be with those three dots. Click on those three dots again. See, scroll down, figure. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I'll let you know. This. Oh man, how do you do that again? When it comes to me, I'll tell you. But I mean, it's not. Don't worry about it. You know, you just some. Yeah, that's
Okay.
just for that's just for the measure tool. That's not going to get you what you want. But
Okay.
yeah. So going back to Kiana, so you said your community is okay. What if you didn't have a car? What would you do?
Okay. If I didn't have a car, I guess I will be forced to shop at Fourth Avenue groceries.
So how would you feel about that? Would you be like, it's no different than Publix?
Mhm. I will feel their service isn't all that good. Like they're very nice people, but like they're not like they're just not Publix. I mean, I love my neighborhood and I love to support local
But
businesses, but like
oh,
if I were to
oh,
go in there, it wouldn't be the best service. And then like their meat is not always fresh. Like I've been in there and like the meat that they have on the counters is past expiration date. Like It's not all the time, but
So-
sometimes I've been in there and it's been bad.
Okay. So, but I don't know if you remember the presentation I made, and I talked about people who live in neighborhoods that have substandard stores. I didn't really call those food deserts per se. I called them captive communities because, like you said, you're forced to shop at stores that have meat beyond the expiration date. Um, wow, seriously? I mean, that's not healthy.
It was occasion. It's not like every. No, I'm not. It's not every day, but it was occasionally, like along.
Occasionally,
been in there.
that should never happen.
Yeah.
You should never that shouldn't ever happen. You know, I mean, that should never happen. I know being I was trying to save money one time, and I had some leftover chicken that had been in the refrigerator for about a week, and it had a little taint to it, but I ate it anyway. I'll never do that again. You can't play with meat. It laid me out.
I think they forgot to take it down, or I don't know.
It still, it should never, that should never ever happen. But anyway, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of getting you to kind of rethink maybe whether or not you are in a food desert based upon what this map is saying. And that's the thing, is that whoever made this map never went to Bessemer, Alabama. Trust me, they got a map layer probably from who knows where, and saw 4th Street Market or whatever it is, and put that symbol on there as a supermarket. They didn't set foot in Bessemer, Alabama. Trust me. And so, that's why we always do what's called ground truthing when it comes to doing this kind of mapping, because what's on this map might not necessarily ring true with what's on the ground. But I'll let you rethink that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe not a food desert, maybe a food. I don't know. It's another word. It's not quite as extreme as desert. Desert gives a connotation of emptiness. So it's not emptiness, but I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting.
It's not that we don't have anywhere to go. It's just we could go someplace better, I believe.
Okay, if you didn't have a car, but you knew that you had an uncle, aunt, relative, cousin, friend that you knew if you called them, they would give you a ride to Publix, would you get a ride to Publix, or would you shop at the 4th Avenue Market?
Maybe no. I don't like to bother. No, I don't.
What's
like to
that?
bother my people. I don't like to bother. If I
No, let's say these people that they're
bother
cool.
them,
They're
so I
like Kiana, I got you. You need a ride, I got you. No problem. They're not going to make you feel guilty about it. Remember that time I gave you that ride? They're not going to do that to you. So whoever this is, no problem. It's your retired Uncle Fred, nothing else to do, nice new Cadillac. You wouldn't ask Uncle Fred for a ride, or would you ask Uncle Fred for a ride, or would you go to? Yeah. See, yeah, that's what most people do. I mean, it sounds to me, like I said, you might not be in a food desert, but this is not an ideal situation at all. Okay, I will. I don't know. It's just something to think about. Okay, thank you very much. You can stop your share. And where is Mackenzie? No, I guess she's right here. So I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to share my screen. So you're in Mount Juliet, Mackenzie? I'm
Yes,
just curious.
sir.
I'm curious because now I'm like, Mount Juliet has no, I mean,
Well, Mount Juliet has stuff. I'm right down the street from Providence, but I'm like in between a whole bunch of neighborhoods.
All right, so we're not gonna pinpoint your home here, but approximately on this map, where are you? Just give me an approximation. I'm not gonna drill down and have everybody in the class know where you live. So where are you on this map? Here's 40.
I don't see anything on the screen. I just see. Are you?
Oh, am I not sharing?
No, sir.
Oh man, what am I doing? Okay, now, now do you see, how close are you? Here's 40, approximately where are you? Don't take me to your front door, but just
Okay.
somewhere close.
I'm go more toward here. Let me look at my map really quickly. Let's see. I'm right next to Cook Public Use Area and I'm right in between Cook Public Use Area and 7 Points Public Use Area. I'm like under 40.
All right, so we'll use that as our landmark. Oh, okay, there's Cook Public. So you're somewhere, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm right here, right where Stewart's Ferry is. That's where I am.
Really?
Well, not really Stewart's Ferry. Earhart Road, around that area.
So you're somewhere around here. Okay, I know exactly where it is. My girlfriend's parents live literally right there. So I drive up. It's dark. How come y'all don't have any street lights out there? This is one of the darkest neighborhoods. I hate going in. There's deer looking at you like, "Go hit me, please hit me." You know. So okay, but no, I know why there aren't any lights out there. My girlfriend's father said that they whenever they built the neighborhood, that they weren't required to put lights out. So guess what? No street lights. You know, so anyway, but okay, so you are somewhere around here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so yeah, because usually I come in off of 40. I come in here at Old Hickory to Bell and down here, all back up in here. So I guess if we were to, let me go, let's see, where's, okay, we've got the legend here. Yeah, it is a, yeah, I think I was over there for what was it? What was the last holiday? Easter. And somebody asked me to go to the store to get something. I wasn't going to do it. I'm like, I'm getting back in my car and driving on. Yeah, so it is a little bit, because the closest Kroger is way up here somewhere, isn't it? On Old Hickory. Yeah, there's Kroger. And yeah, that is kind of, yeah, you are kind of out there. You living there? You live right in their neighborhood. Yeah, I'm very familiar. Yeah, I guess, let me see, how can we, well, I guess what you can do is, you can do your sketch and say there's nothing out here. And then, yeah, you're right. There's nothing. I mean, let me see. If you go over the bridge, if you go over the dam, there's still nothing out there. Yeah, you're right. That place is, man, there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew that there was nothing out there, but I never really thought about it. I mean, like I said, the closest is this Shooter's Bar. Then there's, they got the taco truck on the map. Yeah, that's a taco truck. Somebody put the taco truck. Oh wait, no, I'm almost sure that maybe that's inside of the gas station. The satellite. Yeah, I don't know. I usually, okay, so okay, what you could do, just expand your scope to whatever is closest to your, so let's, for you or whoever else is in this kind of situation, expand your scope to whatever the closest food sources are. But then, of course, when you make your map in ArcGIS, then you would in your discussion, okay. Now this brings up an interesting question, because let's go to another part of Nashville. Yeah, I've been sitting here all day. I haven't had anything to eat except for a chocolate chip cookie, so I'm not really, brain's not on 10. Okay, so here's an area called Forest Hills, and then there's another area called Oak Hill. So this part of Nashville, Forest Hills and Oak Hills, I mean, this is the, oh, there's Oak Hill. This is probably one of the wealthiest parts of Nashville, not Green Hills, but let's just look at Forest Hills. But for Forest Hills, same thing. There's not a place to eat in sight, okay? But would you consider this to be a food desert, even though there's no food in sight? This is one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in Nashville. Would you consider that to be a food desert because you don't see any place to eat?
No, they're not in poverty.
Exactly. They don't have the poverty. They don't have the lack of automobiles. These people are out here probably have 3 and 4 very nice cars. See these big houses. Look, these are estates. These aren't houses. So you got the main house here, and then you have another building here, which is the guest house. So they don't have guest rooms. They have a guest house, right? This is Forest Hills. Look at some of these homes. Look at that. Look at that house there. Can't even get a street view. You're not getting a street view of that. Look at this house. Is that a hell? Look at the pool. Check out the pool back there. This is yeah. So no, this isn't a food desert. Check this out. Is that a helicopter pad? Look at that pool. You have like a gazebo. You can like just dive right out of your house into the pool. It's probably heated. So no, certainly this is not. Look at this pool. Man, that's fancy. Man, look at this pool. So clearly, even though there's not a grocery store anywhere near this place, it's not a food desert. So, and I, because I've been in this area, and this is a pretty, the homes in this area, and we can zoom in, hopefully, and it's not Forest Hills, but these folks are probably what, $500,000, $600,000 homes out here, except for these older homes. These people are living right, have cars. They can easily get to wherever that Kroger is, which is way, 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 way. Where is it? Where's the Kroger? I think there's all the way out there. So what those of you who are in a like situation, you have to make an assessment. Okay, no, there's no grocery stores anywhere near me, and just put the closest ones on your sketch and on your map, or whatever, the Old Charlie's or whatever is out back, whatever is around there, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, whatever, Little Caesars. Where's that Shell station? Oh, the Shell station's over here. So you got a McDonald's inside the Shell station. Shooters Bar, Nashville. Whatever's closest relative to where you are. And then you can say, no, there's no grocery stores within, or any place to eat within a mile of where I live. But you can even say, based upon Dr. Paget's definition of food deserts, this is not a food desert because, we have cars. If you really want to be hardcore about it, you can go to, say, EnviroMapper or a site like that, and you can find I'm going totally off script here, but let's see. This is going to work. Let's see. Hermitage, Tennessee. Is it? I was just talking about this tool earlier. All right. Man, this thing is slow. Okay, it's close enough to Hermitage, Tennessee. And let me see. I thought I was going to get. Let me try something. Try this site. South Hermitage. All right. Let's see. South. Whoa. Yeah, so that's South Hermitage. I guess oh shoot. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to. That's Hendersonville. I guess that covers where there's. So here, this is the city county data site. This is a site to find socioeconomic data if you're in a hurry. So you can kind of get the breakdown of the people, blah, blah, blah. Here with median household income in 2019. So most people are right in, most people are in this higher range. Home value, mostly, again, like I said, home value is mostly in the $500,000 to $750,000 to $1 million range. So here's where you can show empirically that this community is, I guess, middle to upper income, I would say. Very few people that, I don't know about that. Anyway. But you get the idea. This is not a poor neighborhood. I guess that's what I'm trying to point out. Yeah, average home 197. That's average. Whatever. Anyway, lots of facts about the area on the map, which definitely covers the area in question. So I would certainly say that Mackenzie is not in a food desert, but you have to provide evidence to show that. And this is one of the places that you can go and show that. I think the census, census has a mapping tool. It's not really user friendly. What? No, not Tableau. Yeah, it's not the most user friendly tool in the world. As you can see, it's kind of funky. Anyway, I'm not even gonna deal with it. It's just too much. Okay, so I'm gonna stop my share. Thank you, Mackenzie. That was very helpful to everyone, I think. Let me go back in and see what time is it. Who wants to go next? I've got Cameron, Ashanti, or Kay. Which one of you wants to go next?
I kind of like messed up mine. Well, it's right, but on step 5 where you want us to sketch the map, I just did like a screenshot of my ArcGIS map and I was supposed to actually sketch it. So like that's the only part that was wrong about mine.
Okay, so I guess the answer is yes, you would like to share your
But yeah, I don't mind sharing, but that part is wrong.
all right. Well, it's not due till 11:59. That's close. We got lots of time. I guess I don't know. I guess it's I guess. But when when we work with community-based organizations, we always do the sketch first, and so I actually did that last night with an organization I'm working with in Houston. So let me
I actually have to pull up my map.
Oh, I was gonna share my screen. I have it right here.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, well, you can open if you want to share your map. That's so. Let's see here. You're
like,
somewhere.
That's the part I messed up on.
Hoptown. Oh man.
So I'm gonna have to redraw all of this, and
Yeah, just can you share your screen? I'm gonna stop. Pull your map up because I can see. We can. Let me stop my share here. This thing is just being. Okay, you can share your screen. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
So this one?
Do me a favor. Go into your content.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to see that little square, circle, triangle. No, up. Go to hop. Okay, yeah, right there. And then change that from type. See where it says food asset type?
Yeah.
Yeah, change it to a food asset.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got some. All right, there you go. Now hit done.
Okay, so when I upload it, do you want me to upload it like this instead?
Because all of your points are on the map because the other way they weren't.
Okay, that's fine. So I live downtown in Hopkinsville, so I'm kind of literally around everything. Let's see, Farrell's is right here in green. Do you see where my cursor is?
Yes.
And then right here's my house.
Okay.
So basically everything was within a 1 mile radius. I have a grocery store literally down the street from my house. Yeah. Shocking. Well, there's really nothing shocking about this because I mean, like we kind of like cook at home a lot. So, and then we have like a bunch of new restaurants around that we sometimes go try, which are like all by my house. But if we want to go to the grocery store, we can go to Piggly Wiggly, which is down the street.
If you change, go to base map
Yeah.
And let's see, change the base map to light gray canvas. Let's see. Okay, it kind of makes your points easier to see a little bit. So farmers market and et cetera, et cetera. And what's that's is that the what is that? That's Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly
If
Wiggly is down here, which it
oh, it
looks
looks
really far on this map, but that's actually the right spot for it. But it looks so far for some reason.
yeah. Go to the measure tool, see how far, and then go to go to right there. Yeah. Click on that, and then now just click on where's the Piggly? Yeah, it's already set for miles.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta go back. You gotta bring it back up again. Okay, now you can just move the map to the left. To the left. Yeah. Oh. Yes.
Okay.
So zoom. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now you can just move the slide. Oh no.
This doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Just slide the map to the left. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Think that. Oh, now zoom out a little bit. Okay. So you should be able to measure from Piggly Wiggly to. Yeah. No. Yeah. Activate it. Okay. Now just click down and then drag. Okay. Yeah. So that's about. Oh, yeah. It's not far at all. That's less than a half mile easily.
And this
So,
is where Roundy's is right here, and this is where my house is.
oh, that's even closer. So go to let's see what is going on here. Go to you can click. They close the measure tool, please, and then go to details. No, sorry, bring that back up. Go to content. No, click on content. Bring the content back. Yeah, just click right on where it says content. No, go to legend. Go to legend. Oh, you're not logged in. Okay, no wonder. Sign into your account.
No, this is a public one, but I can.
Yeah, go see where it says sign in.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me sign in real quick.
Okay.
Pop up window. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go to the actual art site.
Oh my God, y'all. I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute.
Okay, I'm signed in. Gotta go to map. And okay. I'm not sure how to pull up my old map.
Oh, share your okay. Go to content. Go to ArcGIS. I'm sorry. Go to now go down to content.
Okay.
And there's your map. And click on the map there, either one. Okay, go to legend. And then just go to content and then change that back to
No. This one.
Go to your food asset, then hit done.
Yeah.
Okay, so change your base map to just change your base map to change it to topographic. Let's see, maybe that'll be a little bit more detail. Okay, but it's not as okay. Now go to add browse living atlas layers, and then see where it says search for layers, type food.
Mm-hmm. I already have that on here.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What?
It's right here. I just have to go down here.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh, okay.
This
I thought it
I
wasn't
don't know
there.
why
Okay.
it's not highlighted.
Go back to legend. Okay, zoom in. Okay, zoom in some more. Okay, go back to content. Go to that layer. Yeah, click on it.
Yeah.
No, bring the check mark back. Just click right on where it says supermarket. Yeah, just click right there. Click right on. Yeah, what is going on? All right. Scroll down. Okay, let me think. What in the world is going on here? Scroll up. Just refresh your screen. Maybe it's just being stubborn.
There we go.
Okay, just now go to legend. Legend. Anyway, so well, obviously this is not a food desert. We can move on. I'm just, so do you have, well, let me take a look at and clearly it's not a food desert.
Yeah.
See
So
here.
where this S is, that's Piggly Wiggly. Then down here is literally Kroger's and Walmart. This is another Walmart over here. And it's crazy because this is 2.8 miles away right here in 2 miles. And this one is 1.8 miles, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so I'm looking at your essay, and it's not a food desert, and blah blah blah. And access. Okay, yeah. The only thing that let me show you. Let me see. Where did I? Okay. That's Ashante Mitchell. Let me give me just 1 second. Just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, Shanti, let me share my screen.
Okay.
And so yes, so this is, I guess, for the entire class. When you get to your essay portion, notice that the Kiana, I don't know why, maybe it's trying to call her Deanna. Notice that Kiana in her essay kind of cited some references. So that's a good thing to do in your essays when you start to describe and define certain aspects of your community, that you should cite some sources. And she did the right thing. She cited me. So just remember that when you do your, even though I didn't specifically say to cite sources
So
as a
in particular, since like I stay in a small town, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like nothing written about my
oh,
community.
it's not specific to Hopkinsville, but just the general, the general anything written in terms of how to define a food desert or what it means. And so that's what Deanna cited, some of the articles one of the articles I wrote or co-authored, and then, just to add the more research-based element to your writing, just a, what do you call it, word of advice, so to speak.
Dr. Paget,
Yes.
I am Kiana.
Yeah, no.
You called me Deanna.
Again?
Yes.
Okay. It's Kiana. Kiana, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, years ago, I had a student that took my class, and she was on the 7 or 8 year plan, and I mispronounced her name the entire semester. I was calling her Essential. And so she got up to do her class presentation, and she said, "Hello, my name is Sen Shell." I was like, "I've been mispronouncing your name the whole semester. You didn't say anything." But she ended up becoming an urban planner. She's an urban planner in Memphis now. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, it was her last class. I said, "What's your major?" She said, "Getting out." That was her major. She just wanted to get out of TSU. But she took my class and decided she wanted to be an urban planner, and she is now. Got her master's from Memphis, University of Memphis, and I think she works for the Urban League now or something. But anyway,
Do you
so
teach the social science geography?
social science.
Yeah, I
I
know
mean,
that TSU offers geography, and it's like a prerequisite.
but yeah, with geography like 1010.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I teach that every semester.
Oh, okay. I might take it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so yeah, come on, take it. Yeah, so like I said, when as you write your essay, even though I didn't, like I said, didn't specifically say to cite sources, being that this is a senior level course, it's kind of an unwritten expectation is that if you say my neighborhood is not a food desert, okay, well, why not? Not just because you said it isn't a food desert, but based upon what or any recognized food desert definition is it not? And so if you say, well, my neighborhood isn't a food desert because I'm less than, I can walk to the grocery store. Okay, well, did someone else, like, not just me, but if you read any, and it doesn't have to be food desert literature from the class. If you find a food desert study that from Baltimore, there's lots of food desert work done in Baltimore, even though that's my hometown. I mean, see where else? Los Angeles, Detroit. Oh, there's been so much food desert research done in Detroit, Milwaukee. Anyway, but just use Kiana's essay as as an example of how to do this well or correctly here. That's what I would expect. That's what I would expect. If I'm going to give a person an A, that's what I would look for. Not give. If a person was going to earn an A, that's what I would look for. This person do some research, or they just going to editorialize. But anyway, just wanted to point that out. Let's see.
How many sources should we use in it for an A?
Well, just as many as it takes to support your point. Okay, that's what I'm going to say about that. And I'm not going to give you my. Anyway, I'm not even going to. This whole thing about grades. I mean, don't. Yes, grades are important, but what's really important is learning. And so, yeah, one of the best students I've ever had is not on anywhere near the dean's list. Best students I've ever had because of the work ethic, the effort. Student does not quit. Student always asks pertinent questions. And if I ask a student to do, if I was a coach and I asked this student to do 10 push-ups, she would do, and gave up the gender, she would do 50, but it's not reflected in her grades at all. But, so she's going to do great things, but not sniffing the dean's list. Sometimes grades don't reflect everything. And I hired a guy with a 3-point something GPA, and he claimed that he had a certificate. He went to get more education. He had a certificate in GIS. And I hired this guy to work with me on a contract with the Civic Design Center, that same Civic Design Center that is hiring, that's in the chat, who's hiring interns this summer, that same Civic Design Center. And it was a food desert mapping project. And this guy couldn't do anything. Every 5 seconds, Dr. Padgett, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? I'm like, man, what are you for? You know, yeah, 3 point something GPA, certificate in GIS. He may as well taken his diploma and his GIS certificate and use the wrap fish, because that's all, you know. So, but then, like I said, I have other students who aren't on the dean's list anywhere close to it, can do anything, everything, you know. So anyway, but yes, I know grades are important, especially if you're trying to get into medical school, graduate school. But there's a friend of mine has a daughter that's in medical school right now at Meharry. One of my best friend's daughters at medical. That child barely, I mean, I don't know how she got in medical school with her grades, but she does not quit. That's one thing. That child, young lady, I should call her young lady, she's 28. Jesus. This young lady, but you know, anyway, but she doesn't quit. I mean, she did not quit. They told her, heck no, you can't get in this medical school. She went, did this program. No, you still can't get into this medical school. She went, did something else. Still can't get in. She went and got a master's. And finally, she got accepted. And I guess she's going to be a medical doctor. She didn't quit, man. I mean, that's more important than that's the most important characteristic of a person that's successful. You don't give up. Don't tap out. Anyway, enough of my, you didn't want to hear that today.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Oh, I guess a pep talk is good every now and then. Anyway, so let's see. I'm trying to get you all out of here so you can get work on this stuff. Let's see. We had Ashante, Kiana, and then Mackenzie had her be very helpful to us. And then let's see, I guess. Kiana. And so I guess is Cameron here? I don't know if is Cameron here today? I don't see Cameron.
I can share mine. I didn't turn it in, but.
Oh, sure. Okay. Nothing. Sure. You can.
I'll share my screen. I'm almost done with it, but let me just show you.
Okay, this will be our last volunteer today, unless you know.
Okay, so here's my food asset mapping exercise. So first I started with my sketch. Sorry if it is a little, well, it's not really turned, it's horizontal because that's how my map is. So my house is this little star right here in this area, and we have this one main road, Macklin, and we have several different fast food options and one supermarket and 2 convenience stores like located less than a mile from my house. We have like McDonald's, KFC, Captain D's, like Hardee's, and the supermarket is in Ingalls. And then we have a Big Lots, so it's kind of like a discount store, but they do sell like everything. So some food is offered there. And then we have a Dollar General and then a Save-A-Lot gas station convenience store.
So what city is this in? Where is this?
This is in Dallas, Georgia. I'm located about 40 minutes from Atlanta.
Oh, okay, Dallas, Georgia. Okay.
Yes, our city is, our county is Paulding. So we're close to the Cobb County and Marietta. So this is my ArcGIS food asset map. And here are my 10 points located, and that's in the area I live. I couldn't get my actual house on here because it got my points out the way.
Yeah, you probably
But,
don't want to have your actual house. Not that
yeah.
anybody in this class is a Lifetime movie character, but I mean, you're probably okay. But that's fine. It's fine. It's you got the
Yeah, so
star
these
on
are
there.
different options. Oops, 1 second. Okay, so this is the supermarket access layer of the food asset map. So it's crazy because the Ingles supermarket that I put on mine is actually not recognized on this map. It's right. This is the supermarket right here. And this is where they're recognizing supermarkets. And they said two, but there's only a Kroger in this area. So I don't know what else they are trying to say is a supermarket over here. But a Kroger, because it's like I live in where it's a little, I guess you could say like an avenue of fast food restaurants and Ingles and T-Mobile and some clothing stores, but right down the street, which is like 3 to 5 miles away from me, there's another avenue and it's like a Kroger and some more fast food restaurants. So they recognize the Kroger, but not the Ingles supermarket, even though it's basically the same thing. They're chain American-based supermarkets. And there's more. There's Ingles around Georgia as well. So I don't know why they didn't
So
recognize it as a
yeah, like I said, it's not whoever made that map never set foot in Dallas, Georgia. But they might not have noticed. So you said it's how does that spell? Ingles is like
Ingles,
ENG.
I actually I could pull it up because I have.
I think I've never
Wait,
heard
let
of
me
it.
try to.
I'm
Yes,
sure that
Ingles.
sort of like I don't know, Piggly Wigglies might be pretty widely. I think Piggly
Yeah, it's kind of like
Wiggly
a Piggly Wiggly or a Save a
and
Lot.
then Winn Dixie is kind of southern. I don't even know if Winn
Yeah,
Dixie's still
it has a
around.
deli, and it has like a little movie area section where you can buy movies and stuff at, and it has a fresh foods area. So, and they even have gas stations at some locations in Georgia. They have gas stations with these Ingles. So
Oh, okay. Okay, I haven't been to that part of Georgia. I might have driven through there. I was in Birmingham a little while ago, and I drove from Birmingham to Atlanta. As a matter of fact, my hotel was in Bessemer. Uh, I was near a
so
Walmart.
yeah.
But anyway, but so I might have Dallas. I don't remember seeing the
Yeah, you
exit.
probably the only way you'll drive through here for real is if you're coming from Chattanooga, and if you don't
Oh,
go
you're
straight to
north.
Atlanta.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
north.
I'm west. I'm west of Atlanta.
Oh, west. Okay. Now
Yeah.
I was when I was in Atlanta, I was in Gwinnett near not Cumberland Mall. There's some malls over there. I don't know.
Yeah, that part Gwinnett is a little
But
far from
I
me.
know I was in Gwinnett, but you're not in Gwinnett. You're somewhere.
Yeah, I'm actually like on the other side of Atlanta, like Gwinnett.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
are
so
you near? Or I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish.
well, okay, so if you know where like Cobb County, Marietta, okay, Kennesaw Mountain.
Okay. Yeah,
Let me
I was near Woodstock, Georgia.
Woodstock, that's not that far from me. That's 30 minutes, 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So
Mhm.
but
But yeah,
okay, so
so I had said that first I described what food deserts was per your article, your PDF file that you uploaded. I don't think I necessarily live in a food desert because I have access to supermarkets and other places that sell nutritious foods like Dollar General and Big Lots. However, like you were saying earlier, I do feel like I live more in like a captive community because I'm limited to very few options. Like if we pull on stories a bit, like nobody necessarily wants to walk home with their groceries, so that's not really going to happen. So if I was to not have no car or any way to get to the store, I would be limited to these options right here. And it still is kind of a far walk from my house, but it is like 1.2 miles. I had said that it was the U.S. supermarket access map didn't recognize Ingles as a supermarket. We talked about that, but it does recognize the Kroger, which is like 3 miles away. And with me living more in the suburbs rather than an urban area, our poverty in my area is like sparse. But that was interesting to me, but I wasn't surprised by that because I know that like, what am I trying to say? It is prevalent in my area, but it's not densely in one area. So if I go back to this map with the bubbles, actually I can go on because I still have it pulled up with the legend about people in poverty with low axis and people in poverty and high axis. I feel like I had circles around 11 to 50, well 11 to 100 around that size, and they're kind of spread out. If you see, like, this is where my points was, and these are where people that live in poverty with low access live. And then here's another group in the green area right here is another avenue collection of stores, supermarkets, and you have these.
I'm sorry.
Access.
Are you trying to show us your actual map?
It should have the ArcGIS one.
Oh yeah, you might have to like stop your share and then go back.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes Zoom does strange things with there it is. Yeah.
So I was saying, like, the people with low access and the people with high access that live in poverty is sparsely located where I live at. And also I think it's like an equal number of people with low access and high access. So these are actually the points around where I live at. I live maybe in this area right here. And the red is the low access. And then you have maybe 3 miles down the road, 3 to 5 miles down the road, you have another collection of stores, like a supermarket, and some fast food restaurants. And that's why I guess they say high access, because they're right around this area. And there is some Section 8 housing, like right down the road from the Kroger, and like apartments right here and some Section 8 housing right there. So I guess that's what they say, they're high access. But I noticed that it's like a equal number of them that have these access to these different food markets that the USA map points out. Also, let me go back to my.
I'm sorry. Scroll down the legend a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down. I just want to see. Okay, that's zoom out away, like zoom out somewhat. I just want to see. Zoom out some more. Okay, that's interesting because it seems as if that kind of green color just doesn't seem to be on the color ramp, or I don't know. It's just weird. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to see if there was another. So you have the dark green, and then you have that other dark green, and
like this one right here, the one supermarket.
No, it looks like the rest of the area. Anyway, that's fine. That's just an odd color that's on that map that I don't see in the legend. I mean, I can see the 3 to 10 supermarkets, the 2 supermarkets, the 1 supermarket layer, but then you got
the 11 or more.
Yeah, I mean, but then no, not there's no dark green, but whatever that green color is outside of the 1 supermarket area, I don't see it on the legend anywhere. But that might be a function of your screen, because the colors that you see on your screen are driven by your, I can't remember what it's called, but your screen, your home screen. So sometimes even though the program might say yellow, it'll show up on your screen as whatever color that is.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so I think that's supposed to be the I don't know what that is, really, to tell you the truth. But okay, you can keep going.
Yeah, so then one more thing that stood out to me was basically the fact how I'm located like less than a mile from at least 10 fast food restaurants. And in the paper that you co-authored, you stated that in 2007, 30 states within the US had an obesity prevalence of greater than or equal to 25%. So that's where I was at. So I felt like that was kind of interesting to me. Well, it wasn't, it was just like, basically how obesity is like one of the leading causes of death in America, and we have a problem with like portion sizes and the amount of fast food restaurants that's located on one strip, let's per se. You see that in every area. Like for like I only have one supermarket located less than a mile from me, but I can go to at least 10 other fast food restaurants that are not necessarily nutritious for my diet. So living off of those wouldn't necessarily give me the best diet or life expectancy.
Yeah, oh, so let me just interject here. So there's another term called food swamp that has come out of the food desert intervention research or what have you. So food swamp is a place that has lots of unhealthy food. So there's food there, but it's all fast food, junk food, and so on and so forth. Or some of that, that fried chicken that you get from the convenience market that is just, so yeah, so that could be identified as a food swamp, perhaps. If you, I don't know what the quantitative definition of a food swamp is, like X number of fast food places per square, whatever. But just from a, I guess, qualitative standpoint, it's a community where you have a lot of fast foods. And so food deserts and food swamps tend to come together because, which is why research shows that people in food deserts tend to eat more fast foods than people who do not. But then that could be for a variety of reasons. If low income and poverty is part of the definition of a food desert, then sadly fast food is very cheap. Like I said, you got the 99-cent menu. It's easier to buy. It's probably cheaper to buy some chicken nuggets than it is to buy a bunch of grapes, right? Which is unfortunate because the children, that's who eats chicken nuggets. Children eat chicken nuggets. That's what they're going to be used to eating, and then they're going to, when they can afford it, then they get the whole fried chicken, and then they, and start developing some pretty bad eating habits. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to point out that food desert definition.
No, yeah, that was really interesting to me. And so, when I looked at the last question, basically, like, what could could happen to combat the negative impacts of a food desert? I said that this asset mapping is a great resource to lessen the negative effects of food desert. Even though I may not necessarily live in one, city officials could use this map to locate key spots. I feel like to put public transportation, because due to the fact that it's more like a captive community, I feel like if my city offered any type of public transportation, people would have more options to shop. Like, I honestly would prefer to shop at Kroger over Ingles, and for the prices, Ingles is a little bit more expensive, I feel like, than other chain supermarket. And it's funny to see because most Ingles I feel like are in areas, I don't want to use the word rural, but more like suburban areas, but not even dense population suburban areas. So it's like on the outskirts of cities that are around me. So people, I feel like Ingles is like our last option. That's why we go and shop there. But I would go to the Kroger up the road if I could. Well, I can. So I go up to Kroger up the road more than going to the Ingles right across the street from me, just for that option. So, and also they can use the map to put more healthier food options in these areas. Not so maybe not a city official, but if we have like a business that's offers healthy food options and they're trying to see where to locate it, they could use these maps to do that, to see where clusters of food is not at, where it's not food isn't, and where it is.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. So first, speaking to the point about the maps, yes, I mean, as you probably saw, the maps that I created almost 20 years ago played a big part in the food desert, well, urban food insecurity movement in Nashville. You know, myself and of course community activists and tying Nashville together, and community food partners, and on since then. I think now there's an organization out there now that's continuing the fight that I'm involved with. The second point that I wanted to make was with regard to businesses trying to using these maps, hopefully for good. Oddly enough, I was contacted a few years ago by Burger King, and Burger King, at least McDonald's has salads, and at least, you know, some of these Wendy's has healthy options. Burger King is like, look, y'all want to eat trash, we got it for you right here. You know, they're not even trying. So Burger King called me up, and they were asking me if I could help them to identify food deserts. And I'm thinking, well, what? I think is Burger King trying to change their ways? And it was I was going to say a brother, but it was an African-American guy who was from Denmark, Tennessee, which is somewhere between here and Memphis. And he went to South Carolina State. So thinking, okay, you went to HBCU, you can't be out here trying to do us wrong, right, brother? Right? So, but I couldn't get him to tell me why he wanted the food desert data. He went all around in circles, all around here, you know. So of course I said, look, man, look, sir, I don't do stuff like that for free. But of course he wasn't coming. This is Burger King. Oh, I don't know if I have any funding. Well, guess what? I guess you're not gonna get any food desert maps. You know, this is Burger King. I mean, I'll do free food desert mapping for a church, or for the Boys and Girls Club, or for somebody that doesn't have any money. But y'all, Burger King, you know, this is Burger King. Can you do me a favor, brother? I mean, we you know, we folks and all, but this is business, right? Anyway, but I could never get this guy to tell me why he wanted the food desert data. I mean, he kept calling me, trying to this way, that way, that way. Of course, none of this had a dollar sign beside it, so that went in one end, out the other. You know, no. So, but I suspect, like Carrington just said, I suspect that Burger King wanted that data so they could locate places where people were more likely to eat fast food, so they can put their stores there. I think that's why they wanted the data. I could. Why didn't he just tell me? Oh, I mean, I thought. Well, I mean, I always think the best of people. Right? Maybe I'm not like Marthas. I think that people are inherently good at the core, and that maybe Burger King was trying to find these food deserts so that they were trying to think if they had any Burger Kings in food deserts, that maybe those Burger Kings could offer a salad, or maybe I've never had one before, but this was a veggie burger. I've never had one. I don't know, veggie burgers. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat red meat anyway. So it's still, I don't know, but maybe Burger King's trying to push healthy food in these food deserts as a fast. This is what I'm thinking, but the guy would not say. So you're right, Carrington. I mean, in that case, I think Burger King was trying to figure out, where can we sell more junk? Let's find places where people eat junk anyway. Let's target these folks. Let's call Dr. Paget, who's this food desert expert, and ask him, you want Dr. Paget to be part of this conspiracy? No. But I mean, I suspect it. I suspect that's what was going on. I mean, I can't think of any other reason. And of course, maybe he found somebody else. I'm not the only food desert mapping expert in the United States. I'm sure he found somebody to give up the goods, to give up the information for free. And I don't know, but Burger King hope nobody's offended by me talking bad about Burger King, but if you look at their menu, I can't even eat Burger King. Me and Burger King did not get along. I can't eat it. I can't consume it. You're gonna get to an age where your body will reject fast food. You're gonna get to a certain age, maybe about 40, and even, I don't know, Chick-fil-A, you might still be able to do Chick-fil-A after 40, but then all that other stuff, McNuggets and French fries, and Popeyes, oh heck no. I know you love Popeyes. You wait till you hit that 4.0, 4.5. Your body's gonna be like, nah, we need to go get some vegetables. We need to go get some fruit. If you want to see 50, you better get away from that Burger King drive through. Go down to the farmer's market. Get something healthy. But okay, so you all seem to be on the right track as usual between now and 11:59. If you have drafts you want to share, just let me know. Just give me a little leeway. I am getting ready to go work out. Then I've got to come back and I'm doing an air sensor mapping workshop for another community in Houston tonight. And then after that, I think I'll be available. But so if no one has any questions this time, I will shut this down. We came almost, you got 7 minutes. But next week we're gonna do urban heat islands. Very exciting. Spelman College is collaborating with Georgia Tech, I think. But they're the lead. Spelman College is the lead on a major urban heat island mapping project in Atlanta. So we'll be looking at Atlanta and urban heat islands. Oh, there's a hand raised somewhere. Oh yes, Kiana. Yes. What's your question?
I just wanted to know if I could stay a couple of minutes to ask you about the group project. I'm having a little bit.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. So I will. I'm gonna stop the recording now. Rest of you have a safe weekend, and again, I'm sure I'll be hearing from you between now and Monday. I might post. No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, wait, Dr. Patch, I do have a question though. We've been wanting as a class. So next week, are we gonna have